Hello, respected viewers, audiences, students, and parents. Today, I will be discussing about a comparison between the OSSD, the Ontario Secondary School Diploma Program, and A-Level, O-Level program. So there are some misconceptions students, parents might have, which I will be trying to clarify with that comparison. This is Dr. Enamul Hussain from NSRIC and its subsidiary. I welcome you everyone to this video clip. Now, first of all, I wanted to define or introduce in front of you what does it mean OSSD and what does it mean O-Level, A-Level program. OSSD is called Ontario Secondary School Diploma, which is a 4-year program administered by the Ministry of Education, Ontario, Canada. And after a successful completion of the requirement in 4 years, students will be awarded the OSSD program and OSSD certificate. And then O-Level, A-Level program can be defined as you know, which is called ordinary level and the advanced level for A-Level, that are first half and the second part of General Certificate of Education in UK. However, this O-Level, A-Level program are not administered by the UK Ministry of Education. They are considered as Cambridge program. Now, the important part here, when it comes to comparison, how internationally these programs are ranked. OSSD is ranked 4th place according to the PISA, which is Program for International Student Assessment. And globally, its position is 8th in top 10 countries' education system. On the other hand, if we like to say UK curriculum, which is administered by the UK Ministry of Education, it placed 12th, and there is no ranking or place for O-Level, A-Level, because probably it is not the government approved or government administered program. When it comes to grade 9 to 12, normally OSSD program is offered. So each student is entitled to take approximately 8 courses per year, 4 courses per semester. That is how they ended up with 32 courses, but the minimum requirement is 30 courses, meaning 30 credits. And then for O-Level, normally students take 7 to 8 courses in grade 7 to 10. And for A-Level, grade 11 to 13, students need to take 3 to 4 courses. So for O-Level, A-Level program, students need to take maximum of 14 courses. Then curriculum. This is another most important ingredient I am considering for comparing the two programs. When it comes to OSSD, the program needs to have 30 credit hours, meaning 30 courses. A student would have hundreds of courses. From these courses, they can choose their interested and chosen courses in different track, meaning in different group. So OSSD has mainly 3 focused group where a student might have some specialization. One is in science group, humanities or social science group, and business group. On the other hand, for O-Level, A-Level program, a student will have maximum of 14 credits. As I just mentioned, a student will take 7 to 9 courses for O-Level program and for 3 to 5 courses for A-Level program. And all these courses then need to appear in exams. So they need to pass in every exams of the courses. And that is how they become qualified to be awarded O-Level, A-Level certification. Now, for higher study, When students go for university and college studies, they need to have IELTS to show the English proficiency. So IELTS is not at all needed when a student get the graduation from OSSD. On the other hand, there are some university and colleges in North America that need to have the English proficiency credential, the student who do not English as their native language. In such case, IELTS is mandatory for many of the university and colleges in North America for O-level and A-level graduated students. Now, when it comes to cost, definitely OSSD is less costlier and cost effective comparing with A-level, O-level program. Now, another important criteria, if we look at this, is skill set. What are the skill set the OSSD and A-level, O-level focus? So the main criteria for OSSD are in 5 extreme area. Number 1, transformation of skills, development, real world application and innovation. Number 3, global citizenship education, differentiated education, and then diverse assessment and individualized learning paths. On the other hand, for O-level and A-level program, there are 2 key areas. One is these programs develop a balanced education and gain an overall knowledge on the subject area. Another one is these are designed in such a way so that it can promote an intensive study and critical thinking. So these are the fundamental differences between the focused skill set for the 2 programs. Now, if we go more and dig more, when it comes to the subject grouping, 8 subject groups are for OSSD. These are, let's say, arts, business, civic, career studies and citizenship, health and physical education, history and geography, language and literature, mathematics, science, social science and humanities. And then, as I mentioned earlier during the definition, that there are 3 subject groups, science, business, and social sciences, from which a student can take courses towards their specialization. On the other hand, for A-level and O-level, there are again 8 subject group. A student can choose to complete the maximum of 14 courses as their requirement. So those are arts and design, business studies, computer science, English, humanities. Under humanities, student might take history, geography, economics, and so on. Languages such as French, Spanish, German, and other languages too, and mathematics and science. Under science, a student can take biology, chemistry, and physics. Here, like OSSD, there are 2 combinations. One is business stream. So under business stream program, the combination has accounting, economics, business studies, or computer science that are heavily related to the business. And then combination 2 is science stream. So where physics, chemistry, biology, and computer science are the chosen area of combination for A-level and O-level. Another most important strength for OSSD is the community involvement. So to be awarded the OSSD certificate to the student, a student need to have 40 hours of community services. On the other hand, A-level, O-level does not need such requirement. When it comes to the program assessment and grading system, it is extremely important to assess the both program. For OSSD, only one board exam is there, which is called Ontario Secondary School Literacy Test. It calls OSSL. This is the only exam a student need to take and pass to get the OSSD. Other 29 courses which students need to complete, they have 70% of continuous assessment and 30% of final evaluation. So in every courses, a student will have to go through a rigorous assessment that is done by the class teacher, school administration, along with the principal. So how it works? Let's say student performance in the class, student attendance in the class, student quiz, assignment, different activity, hands-on experience to pass the course. And then 30% is for final evaluation. So student need to get this 30%, which is again teacher determines whether teacher can go with the final exam, or they can give a project, or they can organize a quiz and something like this. So there is no heart and soul policy that exam must be there. And this is most important part in OSSD program. On the other hand, A level and O level program are exam extensively, they need to pass the exam. Every subject, it is exam based, and then there might have some essay, practical test, assessment in terms of coursework, and some type of quizzes which are integrated with the assessment and grading system. So in conclusion, when it comes to passing the courses, A-level, O-level program has exam-based assessment, and every student need to pass every course based on a final exam. On the other hand, OSSD, they do not have such option. They only assess the students. As a result, OSSD is less stress. Student will have less stress, and it is not stressful. And O-level, A-level program is really, really very stressful when it comes to exam, and condition is you need to pass the individual exam. Now, in terms of flexibility, as you already understood, it is very much flexible program comparing with the O-level and A-level program, because there are more than 100 courses that a student can choose to complete their 30 credit hours as a requirement for the OSSD. On the other hand, the curriculum is very rigid, and 14 subject student need to complete and appear in the exam to get the A-level and O-level certification. Then global focus. OSSD is globally recognized as a leader in differentiated learning. As I mentioned in the beginning, as you now understand, that O-level, A-level curriculum is not globally recognized as a leader in differentiated learning because they are not governed by the Ministry of Education of UK. Student abilities is also a criterion that applies to this comparison, which is for OSSD. It ensures that each student receive an evaluation that is tailored to their individual learning style and ability. So OSSD gives stress on students' personal ability and their learning style. On the other hand, O-level, A-level program expect all students to learn in the same way and leaving a very little room for differentiation. Finally, if I bring some advantages and disadvantages to compare the OSSD and O-level, A-level program, the main objective and of this discussion today is to give an idea to our parents, to our students who wanted to see which program is best fit for him or her. So for OSSD, it is widely available. For example, NSRIC International School in Toronto, we offer this program online. So any student from anywhere on earth, they can register courses for the program with us, and they can slowly complete the requirement of the OSSD in 4 years. On the other hand, O-level, A-level program are not readily available because it has some specific requirement, and British Council in general, they administer the exam, they administer the education who are in O-level and A-level, and there are specific schools who offer this program to the local students. Now, in terms of flexibility, as I mentioned, the program of OSSD has a lot more flexibility comparing with the A-level, O-level program. So they do not really have that much luxury of choosing courses. And it is also restricted by the school where you are registering yourself. If the school does not have 14 subjects, then you are even more limited to this opportunity. On the other hand, as long as OSSD has wider spectrum of courses and it is centrally controlled by NIST, so you have wider ranges of courses to choose. And you can set one of the group where you can take the courses and develop your skill set in depth. Then OSSD is more hands-on education. It has more practical application of the education. On the other hand, the A-level, O-level program has in-depth understanding, in-depth digging, and studying of the subject area, which sometimes bring lots of stress and workload to the students, which is not the case for OSSD. And then pre-university atmosphere, this is an advantage for O-level, A-level program, that they take good preparation before the university, and which is, to me, actually, it is a loss of year because they extend it into year 13 in some of the university globally, specifically in Middle East and some other part of the world. University has a preparatory year, which is 1 year program before they get into the first year education of the university. So this 1 year is needed, and it has an opportunity for a student to take courses with the O-level, A-level. On the other hand, for OSSD program, a student can take pre-university courses that they feel good for them. They can choose is in grade 11 and grade 12. So there is no additional year a student need to spend to consider themselves for university admission. And as I mentioned, globally, it has a rank. A-level, O-level program does not have the global ranking. Finally, there are some disadvantages which I need to highlight here to better idea to our audiences, to our parents and students. When it comes to OSSD, actually, there is not that global recognition of the OSSD program because the way that O-level, A-level program has been marketed at least 50 years. So global people are aware of the program. On the other hand, OSSD is not that marketed, so it is not that popular or did not reach out to the global population. So this is a disadvantage. That is how people really do not know the strength of the Ontario Secondary School Diploma or in general Canadian school education system. And then OSSD offer a wide spectrum of course listed. Sometimes some school, they do not have the luxury of offering 100 courses, for example. So sometimes students do not get the course what really they wanted to register. And this is also a drawback for OSSD. On the other hand, O-level, A-level program are very lengthy program, time-consuming program. As you probably know, a student can start at grade 7 till grade 13. So long spectrum of time a student need to use to prepare themselves to appear in the exam and pass the exam. And then it has very demanding workload, extensive and in-depth study is needed to really get the good grade in O-level, A-level program. One of the most disadvantage of O-level, A-level program is student retention. So when a student get admission in this program, the retention rate is very low. So a student drops the program because of the high demand of the workload. As a result, students feel super stressed. So majority of the cases, students just drop because of the set of the curriculum and course requirement. And it is very stressful for the student who take these courses. So these are the benefits comparison between the two programs. I would encourage our audiences, our parents, students, and viewers to subscribe our channel and help us to spread the knowledge globally through our school system. I would appreciate if you subscribe our YouTube channel, our different social media. Please be active and keep yourself in our social media so that you can get updated different information in different angle. With this, I thank you all for attending and watching this video clip. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Bye.